little girl, not as big as this one here. All right, so I folded the first one. Then the next thing I have to do is to place it this way. All right, then I'll measure. This is 9.5. This is much. I'll adjust it. I need to adjust my fabric. So you understood what I did. What I did was this way. This is the fabric on a single foam. So I folded it in this way. One. Then I folded it in again. Just like how if you want to make a peplum, you want to cut a peplum. So this is what we have. Then I'm going to cut it out. So this is what we have. Then I'm going to cut the other one. I'm going to place the other one and cut it out this way. Remember how we did it? It was on a single foam. You fold it in this way, then you fold it. All right, so this is what you have. So I'm placing the two of them together, so you can still do it one after the other. All right, so now what we're going to do is we have to take the length of your bonnet, how big you want it to be. You can decide to use 15, 10, how it depends on you, how you want it to be, how big, how long you want it to be. All right, so now this one is almost 10 inches, so I'm going to take 10 inches round from this point. Now this is the center point, so I'm going to place my tape at the center. Let's say 9.5. It's not up to 10, so let's not pick 9.5. I'll place my tape at the center of this point here. I'm going to mark 9.5. So the tape will be at the points, then I'll keep rotating the down part of it. So this is me marking my 9.5 round. After marking it round, what I need to do is to cut it out. Alright, so this is what I have. Now it looks like a cone in a triangle shape. Alright, so you open it up. This is what it looks like. This is a full circle, a very round circle. Alright, so the next thing to do now is to place it this way and run a stitch on it. But before then, I have to remove this paper from it, so we'll get back to it. Let me remove the paper, then we'll now talk on the stitching proper. Okay, now so this is the first layer. Alright, our first fabric. This is the second one. So now what you're going to do is you're going to do right side to right side. All right, so this is the right side of this one and this is the right side of this one. So I'm going to join them two together. All right, so now I'm going to run a stitch on it round. I'm going to run a stitch on it. All right, but then again, I'm not going to close up the stitch entirely. I'm going to leave a little space where I will pull it out from. So let me run a stitch on it, then I'll show you what I mean. I'm done running a stitch on it round. All right, I just stitch on it round. Now I left a little space here. All right, so this is where I'm going to pull it out from. Watch what I will do. So this is me with a screwdriver. This is the point I left open. What I need to do is just to pull it out. I'm going to pull it out from here. Just small, easy. easy, easy. I'm pulling it out. So after pulling it out, this is what I have. All right. If you have an iron, maybe an electric iron, if there is light, if you have a charcoal iron, you can iron it. All right. So now this is what I have. The bonnet is semi-done, but it's still not done. So what next should we do? That's the next question now. So what we have to do now is we're going to run a stitch on it again, because we want to make a casing for our elastic band. So it's either you're making use of a 1-inch elastic or you're making use of half-inch elastic. Preferably it's your choice, the one you want to use. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to run a stitch. I'm going to top stitch on the 2 fabrics. So I'm going to come in 1.5 inches from the first stitches I made. All right. From here I'm going to come in by 1.5 inches because I'm making use of this 1-inch elastic, the bold one. So I'm going to come in by 1.5 inch, then top stitch on it round, closing it up entirely. I'm not after top stitch on it 1.5 inches away from the first inches, from the first stitches we made. All right. So now remember our opening is still here. All right. So the next thing to do now is you take the person's head circumference. All right. Or that's one of the things required. You need the person's head circumference and the length of the bonnet, like how large you want it to be. So now I'm working with a head circumference of 21. So I'm not going to use an elastic of 21 on the dot. I'm going to reduce the elastic. Maybe since it's 21, I'll remove 4 or 5 from it because this is stretchy. Definitely is going to stretch. So that's 21 and more. All right. So I'm going to remove 5 inches from it. So I'll be having how many inches? I'll be having 16 inches. So let's go 17. I removed 4 inches from it. So this is what I have now. Now the next thing to do is to insert it to this. So now I'm going to be working with a set pin. This is a set pin. All right. So this is my set pin. I've placed it. So now I'm going to put it here. Okay, now I also need another set pin again. Sorry for the interruption. All right. So this is another one. I'm using this to hold it here so that even if it pulls, all of them goes in without me knowing, or knowingly I can still pull it out with this one. So that's my aim of putting this other set pin here. So this is me dragging it in or pulling it in. I'm pulling it inside now. So I'm pulling it in. I'm pulling it. So I've pulled it out from here. Wow, it looks so small. all right though. So now what do we have to do? This is the 2 points, this the 2 edges. So what I need to do now is I'm going to top stitch on it. I'm going to run a stitch on it. All right, so don't go anywhere, hold on a little. Okay, so I'm done top stitching on it. I'll stitch the 2 elastics together, 2 edges together, cut it off, then I'm going to pull it inside. All right, I'll put it inside now. this is what it looks like. It's so small. Yeah. So now the next thing to do is, this is the opening you made for your casing, for the elastic, for pulling it out. Now you're going to easily top stitch on it to cover it up so that it will be invisible. So this is this and this is this. You stitch on it. All right, this is what it looks like. So this is the bigger one, this is the bigger bonnet and this is the smaller one. All right, so it's a two-side bonnets, reversible bonnets. You can wear it this way, or you can decide to wear it this way. Same with this, you can decide to wear it this way, or you can decide to wear it this way. So you increase the length of your bonnet, then you need your head circumference. You deduct 4 inches, 5 inches to get your elastic, all right, from your head circumference. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe, like, hit the share button, and turn on your notification bell. Thank you.